All right. Well, welcome everyone for those that are on and those that are going to be watching the recording. It's Monday night. We're here at the end of July and one team, one mission. So we're going to get together on Monday nights and work together and do some training and recognition. And I guess I kind of want to start with recognition and just congratulate again Suzanne for hitting that very important promotion of qualified sales coordinator. So that's a big one. And congratulations. We're super proud of you. And I know you made the comment earlier, it's a lot of work, but you're also impacting a lot of lives. And I know that you also said you were super thankful to Lori. So it's kind of cool to be able to pass it forward. And I know that you'll do a great job at that. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And this month, we were really kind of focused on events and a lot of different reasons for that, but it's kind of one of those staples in our business, and it's a great way to impact others at the same time that you're growing personally and professionally and growing your business, right? So I think there's lots of reasons to kind of um, figure out what works best for you in terms of events, but then regardless of what you decide, just to move forward with that. And what I've also learned over the years is that it's super important to do it with a group of people if you can. It's a lot more fun to do that. We had a great time this past weekend. And it was really, it was three of us because one was out of town inviting for this particular event. So it was really cool to have quite a different group of people come together. But I think it went really well, and we accomplished a lot in a very short period of time. So always things that we can work on and do better. But that's kind of what we're going to talk about tonight because the company has done a great job of giving us some resources. And I want to show you one in particular tonight. And we're not going to hang out very long on this call tonight because Dr. Mitra Ray is the Juice Plus company is hosting an event with Dr. Mitra Ray at 7:30. So I want to give you guys a little bit of time just to get yourself together and get on that call so that you can enjoy the information that she's going to have to share with us. So I'm going to go through that process, the lovely process of sharing my screen real quick, because I want to show you guys where this information is. And I don't know, when you share your screen, you just never really know what all's on there. Um, So now I thought I had it pulled up, but oh, there it is, sports. Okay. So I'm on the Juice Plus on the Go board. That is our sponsored board that I hope that you guys all have access to at this point. And if you come down from the homepage then and you go to training and you click on the fundamentals framework, and then you go to module 2. And that's where we're going to go. We're going to, all of these videos, I find them to be very well done and super helpful. And being able just to go back and watch and rewatch them, it's kind of like you'll pick up new things every time that you do that. But because we're talking about events this month, this one in particular caught my attention. And it's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds long. And so we're going to watch that together. And you know what? I have to go back and unshare and reshare because I didn't optimize for whatever I'm supposed to do, like volume. So there, share sound. Okay. Now I can go back to this again and I should be right there. So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And I think if I do full screen, now you see the whole thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think I did turn the volume up, perhaps. So let's see what happens.
Hey friends, today I want to talk to you about something that should be really fun. and it will actually be extremely fruitful for your Juice Plus business. And we're going to talk about home parties. Now, you're inviting people into your kitchen, you're breaking bread with them, and you're creating community. And most of all, you're introducing them to products that change lives. But here's the thing, while attendance is strong, some people are still having problems creating that conversion into sales. So how about we fix that? So next time you have a party, it doesn't just feel good, but it actually grows your business and your mission. So one of the things I like to do is take the stinger out. If we're honest, people aren't coming to your house to be sold. They're coming for a party. But what we have to do is make it seem very natural that this is the way we buy things in our culture today. Well, look around this kitchen, or think about something you bought in the last week or so. Why did you buy it? I'm guessing the chances are you either saw it on the internet or social media, or one of your friends made a recommendation. And then you'll see people go, yeah, absolutely. So now what they're doing is they're agreeing that even though they're here for a party, you're going to talk about something that they can buy for you, which is extremely natural way that people buy these days. So what it does is it takes the stinger out. So then you tell them, look, I'm here to offer you something today that's helped me and my family. And I believe it could help you and your family as well. What this does, it helps them be relaxed. Look, there's no pressure. I'm just introducing you to an opportunity that I took and has totally changed both the health and the income of my family. Whether you take it or not is up to you. And this is an honest, modern approach, and it really opens up the door for the people in your house to make their own decision. So the second thing is we're going to make the transition. And most often this occurs when you are actually either waiting for the bread to rise or everybody's eating, and you just ask for the people's attention and you say, hey, now this bread is great for our gut health, and this salad is a foundational piece of my diet and what I put in my body, but it's not the only thing. And I want to tell you about something that really is our baseline, what really is the foundation of my family's health and nutrition, and that's the Juice Plus products. Now, you give them the opportunity to listen. And as you're doing this, they start to say, okay, maybe this is something that would be good for me and my family. But you're just giving them, again, a decision to make. The next part is questions. Questions are a great way for you to get to the heart of your audience. What are their concerns? What are their desires? What are their needs? So I just love to say, hey, do you mind if I ask you a few things? What have you struggled with in the past in your health? And then you listen. Then you ask them, what is the foundational piece that you're missing right now that you would like to improve on most? Or maybe you ask them, hey, have you tried anything in the past that hasn't worked? When you start asking these questions and you're making a mental note, then you have the ammunition and you should have the answers to feed them back, everything based on what their needs are. Does that make sense? What you're doing is you're searching for input. That way you're not shooting in the dark. You know if they're having problems sleeping, if they're having problems concentrating, if they're having problems with their weight or with digestion. You know how to address your answers properly and how to fit in the solutions that we can offer. Then comes the final and most important part. It's getting to that sale. What you want to do is you want to end with, hey, if you're ready to get started, we have a particular offer, we have a discount or some type of incentive to get you started today. Because remember, people are really hungry at this point. You've just told them about how this can help their life. You've just told them about the income opportunity. And what you want to do is present that final thing that says, why not start now? Why not start on getting yourself healthier and getting yourself a greater level of income tonight? And I can help you do that. And people love incentives. They love reasons to buy now. People are raising their hands saying, I'm ready, but they just need that final push. So don't forget that. That's a critical part and the final piece of this puzzle of having a successful party instead of just having a fun party. When you put these three things together, it'll transition everything from your home party that makes it just a fun get-together and transition that into something that creates both sales and legacy. Simple, bold, and intentional, because people are looking for a reason to say yes, and you are going to give them permission. You got the space, you got the heart, you got the product and the mission. Now, all you have to do is give yourself the courage to leave the room. Ask the right questions. Close the loop with love and clarity. And then remember, your business starts right here at this table. If you nail this, you're one step closer to fulfilling everything you dreamed about with Juice Plus.
So wasn't that good?
That
That was
really
awesome.
was.
I did like that. So, okay, in all honesty, who has watched that at least once before?
I
Okay,
watched the module 1 of his talks and absolutely loved them. They're
yes,
so good. I
Can
just
you-
haven't watched 2 yet.
yes,
Can
Chris.
you tell us again how to find that
I
video?
just put it on there.
Oh, thank you.
I
Yes.
love all the
So
worksheets
actually,
he
we're
has.
gonna go back there again because I want you to know that okay, so this is done, so I can make it little again. Okay, so right underneath that, so this is module 2, and underneath that, there's a PDF worksheet. And so I'm going to pull that up really quickly because even if you like, I mean, I want you to listen to it again and again, because I believe that when you layer the information that he has shared with you on top of what we talked about in terms of the organizational piece of it, that we went through last week, right? Where we built the burrito. Do you guys remember that? And we went through all the pieces of it. So that information is also in our board. I'll show you where that is if you have not looked for that yet. I think I may have even sent it out already. I'm not exactly sure. But I feel like if you have 2 critical pieces, that like the pre-work, the organizational piece of it, and again, I'm going to encourage you to work with a group, right? If you have at least one buddy or 2 where you guys are all working together to kind of pull off this event or a series of events, and then you layer this type of information on top of that, and hopefully divide that up, right? Because it's really overwhelming if you're the only person like pre-planning and hosting and organizing and trying to talk and do everything. It's a lot, okay? And it just is going to work better if you can kind of each of you have a piece of what's going to be happening at that event. So that takes a little bit of pre-planning, but I'm going to suggest that that might be the best way to go. And he goes through on this worksheet and he just talks through and writes down exactly what he said on the video, right? And the questions are there. I love some of these transition questions that he suggested that might work. I will also tell you that AI in this case is your friend, because if you wanted some other questions, like whatever your topic is, if you pose a question to AI, it can help you kind of work through other questions that you can ask. It can help organize your event, organize the information. Again, the more events that you do and the more that you involve AI in that process, it gets to know you. It already knows about Juice Plus, and so it helps really with that whole organizational process. So it can't hurt you, right? All it can do is help, and you can, even if it just helps you get a little bit more organized where you can take the information and then make it your own. But I love these questions. And then at the end where it talks about really how we can effectively help them say yes and come up with creative ways to give them that incentive at the end. I think that it's going to be very effective. So it also gives you a little checklist. And again, I think if you couple that with the sheet that we talked about last week, it will make a big difference and give you confidence as you go into the event. Okay. One of the things that we did over here was we created a series of events. So we already know what we're doing next. And that invite is already ready to go out. So we can definitely follow up with the people that couldn't make it to this event and we already were able to say, hey, we're going to do this, and please bring a friend with you. It's going to be a completely different topic, but we'd love to just kind of build on that and have people continue to come and bring people with them. So hopefully that is helpful to you guys. Understanding that your confidence, you set the tone of the event. Have fun with it. Do like little things, having those. I did like 3 like gifts, and we did an incentive. I had them like they had to answer a question about what we talked about, and the three people that answered first got the door, I call them door prizes, whatever you guys want to call them. But there's just lots of fun things. And if I didn't know, you guys, I'm not the cook. And so I was super upfront about that. I was very casual. I'm not the cook. As a matter of fact, I made these popsicles. I've not even tried this popsicle. Okay. So we're going to try this together and see how it turned out. And we had fun with it, and they were good. So that was bonus. But I'm just going to encourage you that all of this stuff is here for you. Right. So if you have an unction to like really kind of dive into events, I think that you have the tools that you need to be able to do that. So just as a reminder, we're going to close this really quick. I'll open it up for questions here in a second, but I wanted to find our team board real quick and just show you where things are. There we are. One team, one mission. If you come down here to One Team, One Mission training resources, and we have it organized by Mondays in July. And so there's that whole building a burrito event. There's this PowerPoint slides from last week. Remember, there's one whole slide that gives you ideas of different types of events that you can use. And then I did put that worksheet in here, right? So you have the opening, the facts, the heart, the close, and then what is your fun event for that, and just some reminders of what to think of as you're working through this. But actually just one sheet per event, and use this as your outline, and just go from there. It's kind of fun to do that. So all right, that's really all we had. We have like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. If you guys have comments or questions. Yes, Chris.
Okay, I am not as fast at this. Where are the questions, Donna? I brought up questions, but mine are not in color, and yours were. Are they the same questions for the closing that you showed us?
Let's see. We'll go back to share. Go back to this. Go back to board. So you got to find the Juice Plus board again. Like you guys, I'm sure you don't
Yes.
have as many boards as I do, but I have way too many boards.
I got it.
Okay, well, I got to find it because I can't show
Okay.
you where it is until I find it.
I will be patient. I'm always the one that
Okay,
is
Juice Plus
behind.
on the go USA.
Yes.
So now you go to resources,
Yes.
and then you go to training,
Yes. Got it.
and then you go to the fundamentals framework,
Got it.
and then you go to module 2,
Got it.
and then you scroll down module 2, and tonight we did successful home parties. So there's a video and there's a worksheet. The worksheet is right underneath the video.
Okay. Okay. I see it. Oh, okay. I got it. Thank you,
Awesome.
Donna.
Anybody
I
else
want
want to
to-
have this open still?
Nope.
You guys all good? Okay.
Okay. Donna did a great job at the event. She really did. Donna, you really did amazing. And I was
Why don't you tell
very
us about your
impressed.
event?
I
What kind of
was
event was it?
impressed with Donna's popsicles. You did amazing. I'm not kidding you. You did, like Donna, it was the best event I've probably ever been to with you. So
Aw.
it was
So we need
great.
the recipe.
Yeah, so we
Yes.
just did summer summer sips, and I don't know. We did 2 mocktails, which I had never tried the mocktails before. Thank the Lord they worked out. And then I did like Kim made like little caprese, whatever, the tomatoes. So we did sweet and savory, and that was our savory. And then for our sweet, I made the popsicles, which I had never made before. So we had 2 versions of that. And it was a learning experience, but it went great. Yeah. So
People loved it. She followed, I tried to figure out the different framework from the worksheet she gave us the week before. I wasn't involved in the planning. I couldn't go to the planning meeting, so Kim and Donna planned it all. They followed that worksheet, and the people I brought really enjoyed it. So
yeah. So cool. All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments for tonight?
hi, Simon.
All right.
I have a
Carol.
question when
Thanks,
we're all
Chris.
done.
Yes.
That all sounded great. Thank you. Love the tips.
Okay, great. Well, we'll expect you to be making some popsicles, Simon.
Okay. For the winter here. So we freeze.
What's going on, Carol?
I just wanted to ask you for something that's on our One Team, One Mission Voxer.
Uh-huh.
It's about the really cool top 20 posts that we can push through our team social media.
Yeah, I had not had time to dig through that yet.
I have no idea what that is. I've been going through it, trying to figure it out, but I just wondered. So I don't need it
Yeah.
right now.
For what I heard, Carol, so Kurt made those. I think he used AI to help him. So he's encouraging us to just like take a snippet at a time. Like each one is a option to post or share with people, whether it's social media or with our team, with our customers. But, they're all just separate little snippets of what we can share.
Right. I went through them, but I guess I didn't understand. Well, we can talk about this. I don't want to hold anybody else up. I'm not in a hurry to do it, but where it said, add partner ID or something on I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can do that later.
Okay, I will. I just hadn't had time to look at that yet. All this was happening at the same time. So
Well, you did a great job tonight, Donna.
Yeah, thank you.
As
Donna.
usual.
Thank you, Donna. Appreciate
all
it.
right,
Donna.
Thanks, guys. You guys get ready to hop on with Dr.